Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom Beta 0.4. We finally have the update. I've finally loaded it up and here we are in the new opening screen. So we've got the Brachiosaurus coming in and we also have this new scenario park missions, which you can't click on yet, but I'm excited about it. I can continue my old park, which is for Cola, or I can load a resume a park. I'm going to create a new park so I can show you guys what we're doing. Whoa, this is new. I'm really excited. So we can go to Spain, we can go to the United Kingdom, so we just have the two at the moment. We can turn it off challenge mode to sandbox mode. That's amazing. We can change the difficulty. I'm going to start in sandbox mode and I'm going to do challenge mode in a stream a bit later on today just because I want to see all of the new parks. So we can choose Spain or United Kingdom. I really hope they do an Australian one. I don't know, I just really want one. So let's do Spain because United Kingdom looks, I don't know, the standard I suppose. So let's start in Spain. So park money settings, use money, so we can actually set the money, which is amazing, but I ain't gonna. We can use science points, but once again, I ain't gonna do that. And yeah, I want infinite power because I don't want to have to power things. I'm gonna do all that later on in the stream in challenge mode. Animal welfare is going to be off. Animal dung can be on. We don't have animal death, illness or aging yet, but that's going to come. Awesome. Starting animals, unlock all animals. Amazing. Start sandbox game. Let's do it. Well guys, here we are in beta 0.4. So I opened it up in the Spain map, which looks amazing. I have placed down everything that is new, that I know of that is new. And then I've also got the new dinos in, which I'm going to look at first because I know that's what you guys will all be after. So here is the Brachiosaurus. I mean, isn't it just stunning? It's just such a beautiful model. Let's have a look at these guys over here. This one. It looks like they might be having trouble walking. Place them back down. There we go. Perfect. They're just amazing. Look at this one laying down. Oh, it's even got its eye closed because it's asleep. So cute. It's having a little nap. Alright, and then, so I have all the colours of the Brachiosaurus there. I'll jump into the hatchery in a minute so I can show you the colours properly up close. Here are the iguanodon. Once again, stunning models. Just beautiful. Look at them. You're having a lay down, are you, mate? Don't blame you. Oh, got his little eye closed. So cute. Now you might be wondering what these are. These are actually the little dung beetle homes. I had to place heaps down before because it really got a bit messy in here with all these dinos in this small space. And then if we just head on over, there's one that's just done their business over there. And then if we head on over here, you can see the flies kind of buzz around the dung. And then if I place a dung beetle home like quite near, just this one guy, they get to work and they actually, you can see them come out of their little homes. And then you can see the dung pile get smaller as the dung beetles work away. Beautiful job. All right, so it's looking quite great, looking good, guys. Like, I'm really impressed so far. And then if we head on over here, you can see the new foliage that we've got here. So these ones are forgotten what they're called, to be honest. And it's not easy to tell what they are. Like, it doesn't actually come up when you click on them. It doesn't come up and tell you what kind of foliage they are. But if I scroll up in the devlog, all right, so we've got these guys here are the field elms. Then we have the oaks here. I quite like the oak trees. Then we have the paper birch. And then down here we have the arrowwood. Now it said there was only one new arrowwood, so we must have already had some. But I don't remember having, unless we already had this one, I don't remember that. So that's our new foliage that we've got in the beta 0.4. Then we also have a new fence, which I quite enjoy. It's a tropical fence, but I quite like the look of it. So I was right when I said that this looked new in one of the screenshots. It definitely is. I can see a little bit of bugging here that we'll need to fix up. But yeah, so this is the new fence here. I like the middle one the best because you kind of can have that look through or that peek through for the guests. And then no bugging in the first one. So it's just obviously because there are 2 layers of rock there. And then we've got the new pieces. So we've got the 1x1, the 2x1, and I think it's a 4x1. And you can obviously recolor these or change these to anything that you want. So, you know, you can change them to that, or if you want to go basic and make it a glass panel, you can, which I'm quite excited about. Or then you've got these types of textures. I'm really happy that they've given us these, because when you are trying to stretch these types of textures, it can get really tricky when, you know, you kind of want it to line up with the rest of your building. So it's good to have smaller pieces to work with, despite the fact that we can scale everything. And then they've also given us some prefab planters. So let's just have a quick look at these. Turn off that so you guys can see a bit better. So this one's tropical, we've got the bamboo around, and they've made us like a perfect circle. And then the same with this one. Once again, a circle of logs, I guess, and they're all individual. And then probably need to sort that out slightly, but I could easily fix that up. And then, you know, you just plop that down on the ground, and it just kind of gives your park an immediate feel of, I guess, like it's decorated. It's had a lot of thought put into it. Then you've got this planter, which once again looks like it might have been rushed just a tiny bit, but I can easily fix that myself, because all of these are customizable. Like, you can just customize them yourself. So you just double click and you can fix them up. So if I just kind of move this into place slightly, and then same with this one, you kind of want them all to stick out slightly so they look, yeah, a bit like that, I guess. There we go. And then I could do the same on this side as well. It's got the oak in it. I actually quite like the look of this one. I'd probably use it a bit in Focola. And then because they are customizable, like, you can remove anything that you don't like or you don't need, like that. And then this one's just a plain concrete one. This is actually my favorite one of all, to be honest. And then look, usually I wouldn't have any of these chairs about, so I would just kind of remove those. There's one more back there. And then the thing I love about Prehistoric Kingdom is if I want to, I can just grab this stuff here like this, and I can change the color of it if I don't like it. So for example, if I wanted it to be blue, if I wanted it to be, you know, a different grey, if I wanted it to be black, I can do really whatever I want with it. So I love that about this game so much. Same with the rocks, basically same with anything in this game. You can recolor so much of the stuff. You can even recolor these logs if you want. So if you didn't want them to all look the same, you could change them so they all looked a little bit different. And then, you know, it would just look a whole lot better that way, I suppose. Like, it doesn't look as samey, I suppose. And then we have the 2 new prefab buildings. So this looks to me like a backstage building, I suppose. So you've got, you know, like the entrance maybe where you put the animals in. Oh, it's a shelter. So in here is a view of what you can see inside. There's an aircon unit for the dinos. And then I guess if you want to head in, there you go. So you can head in. Once again, this is all fully customizable. So you can change anything in the prefabs that you want. You can also recolor anything. Oops, we're outside the building, Swoop. And then, you know, they've actually done a nice job of detailing this. I don't hate it. Looks pretty good. All right, and then we have this very last shelter. Whoops. Which I don't mind either. I quite enjoy this one. I like the wood texture. I haven't used a lot of that, but I really don't know why. It would go really nicely in Focola, so I think I'm going to start using that a bit more. So then we have this shelter, and I guess it kind of has these fences off that you can remove if you don't want them in. And then it doesn't have an entrance point, I don't think, this one, so I would probably give it an entrance point here, so then you can kind of close the dinosaurs in if you want to. But there you go, guys. So that is what we got in 0.4. Now let's just jump into the nursery. Oh, I forgot to quickly show you guys the guests. So the guests are looking slightly better. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, she's a bit scary. But they look way better than they did before, in my opinion. Not sure about their pathfinding being much better, to be honest, but we don't have any of the scary brain guys anymore, so that's nice. So there we go. They look great. And then we'll just have a quick look into the nursery and I will show you all of the new dinos this way. So we've got the Brachiosaurus. This is the russet tone. This is my favourite skin for the Brachiosaurus. Then we've got the alpine tone, which I'll likely use in Focola Mountain Park. All the same for male and female, I'm pretty sure, for both of these. Yeah, and then we have the hazelneck tone. I really like how this one has a black head, and that has a slightly different variation for the female, as you can see. There we go, and then we'll jump back and have a look at the iguanodon. So this is the rusted tone. I think the rusted is potentially my favourite. Same for males and females. Then we have the coastal tone. Slightly different for males and females. Male is a bit greener, female slightly browner. And then we have the Burian or Burian tone. This is my least favourite, I think, but I couldn't tell you why, to be honest. And, oh, I quite like the females one, though, of the Burian. So they are our iguanodon. So guys, I hope you're as excited as I am for this new update. I will be streaming it shortly because there is so much more to see. There's a challenge mode that I am really excited to have a go at. I haven't actually done it at all, and I'm going to hold off until I'm in stream so that I can struggle along with you guys and work it out for myself. So hope you are looking forward to seeing that. If you are watching this back a few hours from the time it's released, I'll likely be in live stream, or, you know, I'll already have recorded it so you can watch it back later. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye now.